Artisan Summit.
Artisan Summit.
Artisan Summit.
Artisan Summit.
Artisan Summit.
And until next time, from the Artisan Summit,
Anybody heard of Rhonda Dracoulis, RK3 Designs? Has anybody seen what she makes? Like, it is absolutely fantastic. And one thing that I've picked up from Rhonda is Rhonda has a theme. She has a theme in her attitude, in her persona. She has a theme in her work. She's an artist. She's an entrepreneur. She has a great team. If you meet her team, you'll know why she is the way she is. She will give you anything and everything that you would ever ask for. I highly recommend anybody that wants to learn about business or epoxy or art or faux finishing, talk to Rhonda Dracoulis. And you're gonna learn why, but I just wanna publicly say, Rhonda is salt of the earth. I love this woman. And without further ado, Rhonda Dracoulis, the coolest.
First, I want to talk about the reason that we're here in Las Vegas this week is because we're doing a event called the Artisan Summit. It's where we're going to be teaching people like you and I who love doing a craft or a passion and how to segue that into something that you do for a living.
So, I am Rhonda Dracoulis. I'm from Seguin, Texas, which is a little town. Ooh, got the Texas people here. My dad is an artist. He's always painted. And so he got me involved in art when I was little. I took art classes. I love drawing. That's a huge passion for me, pen and ink. I just kind of got into that, started making jewelry. You know, anything that I could just do with my hands. And all this time we were still on the road. We homeschooled my youngest daughter. Then I got hurt. And I'm probably going to get emotional just a minute, but I got really, had a really bad accident. And I've had 10 surgeries on my leg, but that's not the bad part. The bad part is it took away my passion. I wasn't able to compete anymore. I wasn't able to ride anymore. And so that was really hard for me. And I thought, you know, now I'm useless, you know, that because everyone associated me with rodeoing. So anyway, I had to restructure my life. I was in a cast for 2 years, multiple surgeries, which included 2 back surgeries. And I needed something to take away, you know, to take that void. And so I started painting. I got into the faux industry. I started that, and then I started painting, you know, one little piece of furniture. And then I started painting another little piece of furniture. And then I think I had Facebook back then, but I don't know if I really posted a lot of it on there. So word of mouth just started going, and I did something for somebody, and then they told somebody, and, you know, the snowball effect. And so before I knew it, I was painting full time for people. But that's kind of what led me into the Stone Coat, because I kept having customers saying, wow, you've done all my walls and you've done my cabinets, and I have these ugly countertops. What do we do? And I mean, what do? You either send them to a contractor to have granite or something like that put in, or you start researching the internet, which is what I did. So I ordered a kit and started playing with it. I was like, okay, this stuff's kind of cool, you know? I'm like, yeah, I really like this. So I kept playing and playing. Well, I did a big mistake. I posted it on Facebook. And at this point, I had a pretty good following. And I was like, look what I'm doing. I'm doing kitchens now. Yeah, I had 14 kitchens booked in a week. And then I panicked. I literally panicked. I thought, what am I gonna do? And I'm kind of like Mike, I don't say no. Can you do that? Absolutely, I can do that. And you just watch me. So the business end started kicking into me, and I thought, okay, I gotta plan. I gotta plan this out.
For those of you who don't know, Rhonda, RK3 Designs is your business. You teach people how to take epoxy and make it look amazing.
That's right.
In a nutshell.
That's it.
So people come out to your class and they learn from start to finish. Sometimes never touched epoxy before.
Quite a few haven't touched it before.
How cool is it when somebody hasn't touched epoxy and you get to see that reaction, that genuine reaction of
That aha.
I can't believe I just made that,
Yep,
right?
that aha moment is why I do what I do.
But first of all, I have to learn from the best. I have to go learn from the best. So I flew up and I met Mike, took one of his classes, and that changed my life. I mean, it literally changed my life. And so I took the class, and that flight home, have you ever got something in your mind and in your heart and it burns so much it hurts because you want it, you know this is it. This is it. And I really think the timing, and my friend Brandon is out here somewhere, I can't see, there he is. He had a saying, and man, it just hit me when we were doing the podcast the other night. He said,
timing always beats power and speed.
timing beats speed and power. I think if I would have seen Stone Coat any earlier in my life, it would have been the wrong time. I wouldn't have been ready for it. But I was ready for it. And I started practicing and practicing and practicing. And I started going with those 14 kitchens one at a time. I started knocking them down.
What would be your biggest tip for somebody, maybe not just epoxy, but what's your biggest tip for somebody starting a brand new trade or a brand new craft or something that is brand new to them? What would be your biggest piece of advice?
I'm actually going to talk about that tomorrow.
Prepare yourself financially. You must invest in your business, because unless you treat this like a business, it will never become a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it will always be a hobby. It'll be a very expensive hobby. So you have to treat it like a business. Have a room that you go into. This is my business space. Even if it's a closet, whatever, this is my business space. I'm gonna work on my business now.
It's not just money. Time, talents, and interest. Time is a huge factor. If you want to get good at something, spend some time doing it.
Exactly.
I love it.
First of all, get you a mentor. You've got to have a mentor. I have several mentors, and I use them a lot. That doesn't mean I necessarily talk to them every day, but I have to have my fix on my mentors.
You started a YouTube channel.
Hot dog, I finally did it. I did it. And it's because the people on Insiders, they kept saying, when are you going to do that? When are you going to do that? And I'm like, oh, I'm really going to have to do this, aren't I? I tell everybody, just do it. Quit overthinking it. Just in the epoxy world. And then I'll sit there and go, man, I am not taking my advice. I am waiting to the perfect time. And I finally just dove in and
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
so-
I'm excited for you. So
Yeah.
guys, go
We'll see.
to RK3 Designs, crush that subscribe button, and learn tips and tricks from.
And there's
Ron.
more videos coming, I promise. My goal, actually, seriously though, is to try to get to the point where I am doing one video a week.
Good for you.
And that's my goal.
So now I guess the question is, how do you get started? What do you need to do? What's your first step? And the first thing you just have to start. Just start. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't talk about it for 6 months before you order your first kit. Do like me. Order it. Just order it and start playing. Sample boards, tons. And if you don't want to waste your money on just boards, go buy you some TV trays at Walmart and do the cover, do the top part and give them as gifts. And take old tables, old side tables. Do anything that you can. I have epoxied so many things in my house. My husband said I can do anything I want except the toilet seat. Not allowed to touch the toilet seat. I know. I saw them on the Insiders. I saw some toilet seats, and my husband said, that is my throne. Do not touch it. I said, okay. And then start writing down your short-term goals. What are your short-term goals for your business? Write down short-term goals that are attainable, okay? I would like to maybe have a workspace in 6 months. You're not going to build one? That's fine. Go clean out a bedroom. Go clean out a garage. Go do something. Go rent you a one of those little mini storages or something. Do whatever it takes. Don't let that be your reason why you do not do this business. And I'm talking about in the countertop business. Now, if y'all are wanting to, there's so many other ways to use the epoxy, but I'm applying this to my countertop business is kind of what I'm talking about. And then set yourself some long-term goals. What do I want to do in a year? What do I want to do in 5 years? Because if you don't write those goals down and you don't think about them, you won't accomplish them because they become in your back burner. If you write them down and you put them where you can see them, you'll see them every time you make coffee. You'll see them every time that you brush your teeth because they're right there. And it's important to write those goals down because you want this to work. And me, this passion burns so deep inside of me, I got sick to my stomach sometimes because of what I want to do. Do I know how I'm going to do it? No, but it's on that piece of paper, and it says that I'm going to accomplish that goal. Building a business is not easy. My YouTube channel, my first video on my YouTube channel, guys, and I've been doing this for a long time. I was one of the people that Sean was talking about that tried to make everything perfect before I put it up there. And he was talking to me, and I kept going, oh, he's talking to me. And so I finally, and Mike kept saying, you can do this. Catherine kept saying, you can do this. So I did it. I was talking about my hurdle. I am going to have a surgery on my leg towards the end of the year, and I'm going to have it amputated. So I said it, and it's going to be fine. I'm really okay with that. And it's taken me a long time and talking about God's timing because when I first knew that I needed it, I wasn't prepared for it. I thought, I can walk through this. I can fight through this pain. I'm good. But if any of y'all have chronic pain where you hurt all the time, guys, that's not something you want to live with. And there will be times I want to just go paint and I want to go be creative, but I hurt so bad I just don't want to get up. And I'm so excited about not having that anymore. And it's just a leg. My husband told me he'd buy me one for every day of the week. Okay? So I am excited about that, but I know, and I think the one thing I'm most fearful of is that people will treat me different. And I don't want to be treated different because it's just my knee down. Because I'm a go-getter and I'm going to rock this. I'm going to beat it. But I'm worried about my business. I'm like, well, what if I can't get up and paint? And what if I can't build this? And what if I can't do that? That's going to be taken care of because I prepared myself for it. And I prepared my business for it. And now I'm going to be, I can video from a wheelchair until my leg's ready. Right? Right? Okay. So I know I have some hurdles to jump through. But my passion has brought me to this level. My leg injury has brought me to this. And I'm not going to let my next step stop it. So, so anyway.
Can everybody give it up for Rhonda?
Life will try so hard to take your dream away. It will try so hard to tell you you can't do it. But don't let life do that. Live outside the box, okay? Because you have one shot at this. You have one shot at your life. Be the best that you can be. And Mike, said something one time to me, and man, it stuck to me. I never want to be the smartest person in the room. Because if I am, I'm in the wrong room. I want to be with people that are going to make me be the best version of me. And I mean, they're out there. Find them. Find those people.
Don't sell yourself short, I guess. I have so many people say, well, I'm just starting and I'm really not that good and I don't know if I can do this. Never sell yourself short. Ever, ever. It's okay to have a pity party every so often. I do it. But, God's given you a talent and take that talent and run with it.
Rhonda, the coolest Dracoulis.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pumped. I'm pumped right now. You just totally inspired me. I feel good. Thank you. Guys, you probably didn't know that you were going to be getting pumped up on Stone Coat Countertops, right? Like this is awesome. Thank
That
you.
is very cool.
Thank you, guys. Visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. Call anytime for free project support. And until next time from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you on the next video.